Greetings. So, today I am coming at you talking about the 8 Earth Yang principal characteristics according to Chinese astrology. And I'm going to be talking about your strengths and your vulnerabilities as an 8 personality type. This is, considered who you are at the core. And also make sure to check out the notes below so that you can figure out what your principal number is. Okay, so I'll just get to it. So in the I Ching, the 8 personality is associated with the mountain, and this is a really important metaphor for your personality type. In the Bagua, the 8 is connected to the Gun position, that is self-cultivation and spirituality. And, as an 8 person, you are like a mountain. You are strong, reliable, stable, kind of stoic, a very hard worker. And you have a tremendous amount of stamina. So you tend to take on tasks and endeavors that maybe a lot of people might question, like, why are you taking the hard route? Why are you doing this hard work when you could do something else? You also embody an inner calm, and you have like kind of a meditative, calm quality about you, and you possess a tremendous amount of strength. So, you may naturally also be a very generous person, because as much as it's like all that hard work that you put into yourself, you also tend to want to give it back to others. And so you may be very inclined to bring actually large groups of people together. Like imagine like mountains of people, right? And as somebody who is very strong and stable, you also, within every mountain there exists a cave. So there's a big part of you that needs to retreat into your cave. And you may have trouble sometimes asking for help because you see yourself as so reliable and see yourself as having so many capabilities that it is sometimes a struggle for it to be a two-way street. And so that could be a vulnerability of yours, is feeling like it's okay to not know how to do something and to ask for help. And in addition to that, you might have this stubbornness about you. When you're angry, it's like nobody can move the mountain, right? So you're so strong, and your ideas and your beliefs, you also have like a really strong justice mindset. So if you believe something is not right, it's going to be pretty hard to convince you otherwise. But within this need to go inward and go into your cave and kind of solve your problems, you become this really, you're this really transformative kind of person, because you actually thrive on that struggle, on experiencing the depths and even experiencing pain and difficulty, because it's almost like you're attracted to that, because you know that by going through certain struggles, and this could be on an unconscious level, but going through these deep struggles actually leads to this growth. It's like this growth and this struggle of climbing up the mountain. You go inward, and then you're on this journey of climbing up the mountain, and you're able to bounce back from difficulties, because you're always ready to dive down deep and navigate and learn from some of your greatest challenges, And you may be the person that signs up for some rigorous course or training that everyone else is like, why are you putting yourself through this? um, you love knowledge, learning, just a lot, like learning a lot about yourself and gaining personal insights, and sharing that with others. And as much as you may enjoy bringing large groups of people together, you are not necessarily extroverted, or you definitely need that time to yourself to reflect so that you can come back out of your cave. So, you may find yourself on these difficult journeys. You may be the person that stays in a difficult relationship that everybody else thinks is doomed, but you stay in it because you see some value in what you are learning about yourself by going through this challenging process that maybe other people would just quickly flee from. Okay, so it can be a strength. It can be, your desire to push through difficulty. And then sometimes maybe, your vulnerability is that you are exposing yourself to some really challenging situations that may or may not always be serving you. So it's just something to keep in mind. As far as professions that you might be drawn to, social justice, to the law, to meditative practices, to human rights, to really also working as a healer, because of your such strong ability to be so internally reflective, that then you're able to help others to heal from some of their struggles, or to understand their struggles in a deeper way. So I hope that you found this helpful and insightful. If you are an 8 person, I am an 8 person in my energetic number, and I have a lot of 8 in my personality, so there's a lot of this that I can connect to as well. And let me know if you have any questions about any of the 9-star principal numbers, or any other additional questions that you have about Feng Shui and how you can work with the energy of all of these elements. I am here for you, and have a gorgeous day, and like or share this with somebody who might be interested.